Hey guys, welcome back. So yesterday we decided to finish building up our raised bed, and we filled it with compost and some other additive soils and to fortify the soil up yesterday when it was nice and sunny. And then of course the very next day it's cloudy and a little bit chilly, but it's still nice enough to get out and get some plants planted in here. So these are all the plants that we're going to transplant into our bed for the time being. My wife says she thinks these are Swiss chard. We're not 100% sure, but we're just going to go with it, and we'll find out when they grow up, and we'll figure out what they are. So the method that we're going to use today is what's called the square foot method. It's not, it's very well known. If you do any kind of a search for it, you'll get lots and lots of material. But the gist of it is you divide your planting area up into 1 square foot areas, and then you plant one plant in the middle of each square foot area. So that way your plants aren't crowding each other and they're not fighting for nutrients, and that way you can maximize the amount of square footage in your bed. So the way that we're doing it, some people, they get very exact. They grid out their beds. We're not going to do that. We're going to get a little bit more just approximative. If it's off from an inch or two, I don't think that's a big deal. So the way we did is I just found a scrap stick. I'm going to set my my ruler to where it's at 12 inches from the inside bed. Put the stick up against it, check the other side just so that way it's basically straight. And then 12 inches, we have a hole here, so that's our 1 square foot. And so about 6 inches in is where you're going to put your first plant as you are going to transplant it. From there, you can just go 12 inches over and put your next hole, so that way you can just repeat it. And then you'll do the same thing, move your stick 12 inches, then every in the middle of each square foot, so that way you can fill up your bed. So we started these in egg crates, and so basically now that it's time to transplant, I'm just going to tear the egg crate. And the egg crate will biodegrade and turn into additional nutrients, so that way it can feed the plant while we're doing it. Now I'm going to do the best I can to tear these without damaging the plants or the roots. And if one comes out like how this one is, and there's not really much I can do at this point, I'm just going to have to transplant this in and hope that it survives. And really that's all that we can do on that one, and then just continue back. Now some of these, because we planted them by seed, all you can do is just dump a couple seeds in the hole and then hope that they grow. Well, if you have more than one growing like we do here, we're going to have to let them get a little bit bigger, and then whichever one is doing better, you have to pull the other one out. Otherwise, as they get bigger and bigger, they'll start actually killing each other off, fighting for the same nutrients that's available. Right, and of course if you lose where your 12 inches was, then just go back and mark it again.
There's 4 plants here, so I'm just gonna break it and spread it out. So I'm gonna have 4 plants instead of have them in one little pot hole. So I'm trying to lose. I don't want to break the roots. There you go. That's perfect. I didn't rip anything up. See, perfect for eggplants. Bury it. a lot of plants on these ones right here. There's like 6 seeds. There's 3. Should I divide it? No. Right. There's one here. Look at the baby seed. Yeah. We'll bury it when we're done. Oh, my back.
Keeps you young, babe.
Huh?
So it keeps you young.
I don't want to break the roots. Cheers. Perfect. I like because the soil is wet, so I don't have to pull it too hard. If I pull it too hard, I want to break the roots, and it's not going to be good for the plants. So this is perfect. Alright guys, we will go ahead and put some carrot seeds into our planter bed as well. But instead of trying to start it, I'm going to go ahead and put the seeds directly into our flower bed. So, planter bed, sorry. 3 seeds per hole. Okay, come on, over here. Just gonna spread it out just like that.
Alright guys, so we went through, we got everything planted. Kind of hard to see just because the plants are so small right now. But we're not going to water it right now, simply just because the soil that we're putting it into is a little bit moist, and so you don't want to overwater your seedlings. And then also it's likely going to rain soon, so we don't want to overwater them. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.